Hi everyone, welcome back again to my channel. Again, my name is Samuel Mushala. And in my last video, I shared about the 4 A's, which are framework I use in applying for scholarship, winning the Vanier Scholarship, winning the New England Biolabs Fellowship, among other scholarships, right? And we discussed about assessing yourself, right? Which is very, very important when it comes to winning scholarships. You need to know who you are because where you're going starts from you first knowing who you are now, right? That's how you can get to where you're going. So today we're going to be moving into the next level. We're going to be looking at the second A. And if you've not watched the first video, I implore you to go and watch that first video because this second video is a build up on the first video, right? And it's a cycle. You have to be able to complete it, you have to be able to understand it clearly for you to be able to apply it to your application. And I want you to hit the subscribe button. I want you to subscribe to this channel so that you can watch the next video and also get to complete this cycle. Yes, the next A is called action. You need to take action fast. Every opportunity you see out there, be it again fellowship, scholarships, internship, any of them, they are time bound. There is a timeline for you to apply, and you don't want to miss it. For you to win a very good scholarship, it takes time for you to prepare. You don't just see an opportunity today and then you submit the application that same day. No, you have to take some time to work on it. So, therefore, you need to take action immediately. So, if you're looking at winning a scholarship in a year time, you have to start applying and working on it now. You don't want to wait till when you're close to the application because the closer you are, the higher your chances of not winning that scholarship. The mistake many of us make is we procrastinate. We wait for a long time before we apply. You don't want to do that when it comes to taking opportunities. Many of these opportunities come in cycle. They repeat themselves. So you have to be able to prepare yourself and know when they're going to come out and prepare yourself for them. So the question is, what are the actions you need to take? Okay, now Samuel, you mentioned about taking action. What should I even do? Or I'm in my 400 level, I'm in my final year, right? I don't know what to do. What should I do? So I'm going to be sharing some of them with you. When it comes to taking action, number one, start acquiring new skills and experience to increase your strength. In the last video, I mentioned about you assessing your strength and your weakness, right? So for you to be able to win, you need to acquire new skills and experience. I can share an experience I had myself when I was doing my in my final year in school. I was looking for a scholarship here in Canada, and I reached out to a professor. And the professor told me that, oh, Samuel, I'm sorry, there is no space in my lab. I cannot take you in. You can apply next time or look for other professors to take you. Again, after some months, I reached out to the same professor. Okay, now, is there any space in your lab? And he told me, Samuel, I'm sorry, there's still no space in your lab. But one thing I noticed is, the second time I applied, I sent the same CV, the same set of application. I just repeated the same thing, and the response I got was not as energetic as the first one. So I kind of felt like maybe he also noticed that I've not been developing myself. So one of my friends reached out to me during that period that there's an opportunity to learn bioinformatics skills, which is an important skill in molecular biology. So I took the opportunity and I added a certificate to my CV. Lo and behold, the moment I sent my CV again to this professor, he told me to come in. That yes, sir, I can pick you now. Why? I added something to my CV. If your CV is still the same in the past 1 year, it shows that you are not growing. And opportunities only come to people that are working on themselves and are growing, right? You need to work on yourself. Learn how to write better. Learn how to write better. You have all the skills, you have all the everything you need. You have, all the experience. But if you don't know how to sell yourself, nobody will buy what you're selling. Nobody will buy you. If you don't know how to package yourself, you don't know how to, express yourself, nobody will bring you into their thing. Nobody will bring you into the scholarship, the fellowship, because the scholarship also they are looking for people that will add value to them, right? So you need to learn how to sell yourself, and there's a way to write when you want to win scholarships. There is a way to write, and interestingly, I'll be sharing two frameworks in the next video on how to write better. Please subscribe and watch out for that for those frameworks. Search for opportunities. Now that you have the time, start searching. Write them down. Create an Excel sheet. List the opportunities, list their deadline, list what they need, and start planning for them. If you don't write them down, you cannot achieve them. Any vision you want to achieve, anywhere you want to get to, you need to write this down. You need to work with others. Start working with other people now. Look for your friends that are going in the same direction as you. Look for mentors that have been in this position already. Let them mentor you. Let them guide you. Oh, this is how to do it. This is how to write it. This is how to do the application. Look for friends and mentors that can guide you when it comes to applying. Get your passport. Get your passport. Get your international passport. Right? You're in Africa. You want to come and do a PhD in Canada. You have to have an international passport to travel. This is part of the action you need to take. Right? You don't wait to the dying minute and start running around to get all these things. Look at all the documentation they need. If you need to write an English test, write it. If you need to write GRE, write GMAT, prepare for these exams and go for them. That's you taking action. Because the action you take this year will determine whether you get anything the following year. Part of the action is also reaching out to people that can write reference letters for you. You can't imagine some people will reach out to their referee a day before the deadline. Oh, please, I'm sorry, I just received this application. I would like you to write reference for me. It doesn't work that way. You at least give these people a month for them to be able to, look at their schedule and help you write your reference. Right? So you need to start taking action. Organize your document, put them together in a folder. That shows that you're ready. That shows that you're prepared, right? There's a saying that better preparation prevents poor performance. If you don't want to fail, then you need to start planning now. And for you to be able to take action, you need to be hardworking, you need to work hard, you need to be focused, and you need to be diligent. So watch out for the next video. I will be sharing on how you can write better. This is very, very important. If you don't know how to write, you cannot win anything. So you need to learn how to do this. And watch out again, subscribe. And when I post the next video, please watch it. This again is a four cycle, and we are just in number two. There's still three and four. Watch out. And thank you.